You know, it's been 90 episodes of this series. You'd think I'd be able to come up with a good intro by now, but I can't. Welcome back to Cave Colonization, episode 93. Alright, we are right here today, right across from the bell tower, which I have done a little bit of work on. I put in this path and added these bricks here. I just realized now that I forgot to put blocks here, and I've also done nothing with this, but that's okay, because we don't care about that. What we care about is over here, and I'm going to get started because I have someplace to be in not that much time, so I do have to record the video. So let's get started. I don't really have anything to talk about, so I'll just mention that this episode is not the episode I thought it was going to be, because I thought it was going to be one of like the important lore episodes that is coming up as we enter the mid-90s of episodes, and actually on into the end, minus the free episode I mentioned, but it's not, so I don't have to, actually focus and try to record a decent video. I can just, do what I usually do and record a video of DB Productions quality, let's go with, because, that is certainly what I do. My videos are of a quality that you can, is that a bat? Sod off. You can definitely tell I made them. Okay, I was about to say, there's no way he doesn't die from the fire. And I was right. He did die from the fire. He did not die from the fire, Yeah, so I don't have anything to talk about. What interesting... Did I see a big slime? I think that's the sound of a fish dying, or maybe a squid dying. Because I think there is like water, like this is like an aquifer. Sorry, a qualifer, correct name. So there are glow squids, and you do occasionally see them poking out from the side, because they don't like being constrained to their home. Unlike me, I'm fine to be constrained to my home. I don't leave my home ever, so those squids have nothing on me. But, when you glow in the dark, maybe you too think of yourself as... I don't know, awesome? I don't know. Dude, this is going great already. Like, my commentary is legendary. It just simply does not get better than this. Oh, I guess I can talk about... I did just make a video. What was it? It was the random inventories video, and you probably don't know this. In fact, maybe... Nah, surely there's like a less than 0% chance anyone noticed, but there's a mistake in that video with my random script. I don't know if anyone noticed that. I highly doubt it. But yeah, pretty much if an item oh my god, if an item is a 16 stack, then the random amount will always be not random, it'll be 16. It should be random, it should be between 0 and 16, but that is my fault. I forgot to change that. I'm observing this big slime. Is he going to take a swim? No, he is not. But I'm going to take a pause and build the roof, so I will be right back. Alright, the roof is done. It looks like this. Can't really see, although it'll show up better in the recording because for some reason it's brighter. But for me, I can't really see. So now we can go inside. And the great thing about being inside is that when I do the inside, I usually talk about the inside. So it'll give me a point of conversation or something. So I'm just gonna fill in these walls. There's walls on the building, and then we can go downstairs and begin. Did that torch go outside? Oh, that's interesting. We can go downstairs and start yapping. Oh, what's this? Okay, the roof's not done. What's going on here? There we go. Start yapping about what's going on inside our roof. Can I make this head hitter? I'm not even gonna bother. I'm just gonna put that there and then mine it. There we go. Problemo solved. I picked it up. Cool. I thought that block was going to be gone forever. Unfortunately, it is now taking up a slot in my inventory. So let's head back downstairs and talk about what this is. So the episode is probably going to be called The Map Room. If I had to guess at what I'm thinking right now, that's probably what it's going to be called. So you'd probably expect this build to, feature maps, right? And yeah, you're right, kind of. Though that's not like technically the whole purpose of this building, if that makes any kind of sense. Because it also will... I don't think there's windows on this side. I'm gonna be so honest, but I don't have any inventory room to fix that, so let's just... Yeah. And I interrupted my train of thought, and now I low-key don't remember what I was saying. I think I was saying, like, the map is not its whole purpose. Yeah, the original idea was that there is... Oh, I have it. A written book on this lectern. And in this written book will be kind of like a directory. So it'll have the name of every build, or like every shop, not like the houses and other random builds. It'll have the name, the floor, and the year, and it'll be kind of like a directory in that sort of sense. I think that's what a directory is anyway. It's like the phone book, but you know, it's not for phones. And I'm gonna have to pull out my screenshots because I need them. I don't remember. Even though I just looked at this build like 3 seconds ago. Alright, here's where the maps are gonna go. What goes here? Oh, it's these. I forgot. I changed it. It used to be a 3x3 map, and then I thought, you know, that's kind of a big map. I guess I can put down some lanterns. So I think there's one there, and there's one there, and then there's one there, because in this corner is of course a corner bush. I've noticed that I've kind of, I don't know if this is true, but I feel like it is. I feel like I've kind of been not putting in as many corner bushes. Like I used to put in corner bushes everywhere, like every corner, but I have since decided that, you know, actual interior decoration is probably more important than a corner bush, if you can believe that. Which I know, coming from me, that's kind of a wild statement considering my deep and very well-founded love of corner bushes. But on this little thing we have a little flower pot stand, and the flower that goes in it looks like an orange tulip. These are kind of the same color, not really, but yeah, here's a building technique for you to steal. It's a standing tall flower pot. Alright, but then of course we're going to have a shelf and 4 orange candles that are going to be lit, and then we are going to put a flower pot and another tulip. This banner, the Celadon banner, goes there. Is that everything on the downstairs done? I don't think so. Oh, I forgot to put the maps in. Do I have the maps? I do. I forgot to fill them in though, so this is okay. I guess that goes there. I'll fill these in later, I guess. I'll just put those maps in there. I also didn't do the book because I had stuff to do, so I didn't have time. That is my W excuse. Is it a W excuse? I don't know. I think it's pretty good. And then where is that one block of terracotta? Here it is. So then a terracotta, and then this, and a jungle sapling, and then right above the corner bush we have another corner bush. Isn't that just something? I forgot to fill this in. Let's lock in. It's lock-in time. Wait, this corner bush doesn't go here. I just realized. And by I just realized, I mean I saw it in the screenshot. It's actually a lantern. The corner bush goes there. I need the base. Did that fall downstairs? Oh. Did that fall down ladder? And yes it did. And I'm kind of just saying block names, but yeah, I wish it could be a cooler map room, but you can't like get this space below. So in an ideal world, I understand that made no sense, but in an ideal world, each one of those maps would be a map of one floor and not just the map of the surface above the cave, if that makes any sense. I think that made sense. You get me? If you're not, that's kind of a you problem. Wow, that sugarcane is very vibrant down here. And we have our mangrove roots, and then on the end it's gotta be the cartography table, and I'm pretty sure there's a lantern on top. But yeah, the maps won't actually be accurate to what I want them to show, which is a little bit unfortunate, and it kind of doesn't make sense for the maps to even exist then, because really the only thing above ground is my base, and also there will be a build done in some episode. I'm not sure which one, but there'll be another build outside that kind of sits at the top of the staircase and makes it look a little bit better. I think that is now everything. So then it's just the maps. Why am I using this pickaxe? Me in editing, highlight when I switch to that pickaxe. This corner bush doesn't go here. I just realized. Actually, don't do that. That'll be too much editing, and I don't really feel like doing that. But yeah, here's our interior. So we have one window you can't see out of, and then a good view, and then another good view that looks right into a wall. But yeah, here's our map building, our map room. Can I go down the ladder, please? It's so great. So the staircase is like, I guess the entrance is right over there. We're actually right there. It's kind of interesting to see where this build is relative to the above ground, because I don't go over there. It's a bamboo jungle. Yeah, and then I will have every build there. Some of the builds don't have names yet, so it'll be a little bit awkward filling those ones in. Some of them, I think, do have names. People have, I don't know why I hit escape there. People have commented names and I haven't chosen one, so I'll have to probably go back through since we're kind of ending the series off fairly soon, in like 4 months, probably. I'll have to go back through and actually choose the names. So, and some of them I think have names, I just didn't name them, you know? Also, sorry if I'm talking fast. I think I usually end up talking fairly quickly during these videos, which does make for me screwing up my commentary, probably more than I should. As I mentioned, I do have a dentist appointment to get to. I didn't used to. It should have been in April, but then I had to move it, and this was like the closest day. So now I have that to deal with in like 20 minutes, 30 minutes. But, you know, you get the point. It's kind of grind time, you know. You know what, I think that noise I'm hearing is like, I don't know, I'm gonna have to check to see if it actually comes through on recording, but it just straight up might be my hair. Was that a drown? Just straight up might be my hair on the headphones. No, that is definitely a drown. I heard that one. That is a drown. and that is going to be highly annoying for the rest of my time back here. I guess I can just put these spruce trapdoors in. I guess I should say that this exterior decoration is kind of like different than what I normally do. So is that cool? I guess. And that's just straight up a zombie. What is through here? Nothing. Right here? It sounds like they're right next to me. Are they down here? Oh yeah, they are. Hello. Annoying side quest, but hey, did that guy drop copper? Yes, he did. Whoa, that's so cool. Another inventory slot filled with useless item. Alrighty, but yeah, exterior decoration is a little bit different on this build, and as I am moving into the final builds, I do kind of want to put a little bit more effort into these episodes, but will that end up happening is indeed one of the questions of all time. I appear to have miscounted dark oak trapdoors if I count them twice, and I'm assuming the answer is probably going to be no. And I do have, yes, I do have spare dark oak trapdoors. And I guess I can just fill in up here and add a lantern. And yeah, I don't really need exterior decoration on these sides because there's one block and then a wall. But you know me, I like filling in useless exterior decoration. Okay, actually I don't. Pretend that I do for the purpose of that. Whatever. Dude, this commentary sucks ass. What the hell am I talking about? Like, it always is when I have nothing to talk about. The commentary just is complete devolved ramblings. Devolve? That's a terrible word. I was gonna say it devolves, but then I didn't. And then I end up getting these weird Frankenstein sentences of words that don't really fit together, but I'm saying them anyway because I started the sentence wanting to say one word, but then the sentence I actually said doesn't really fit with that word, you know? That happens quite a lot to me. I do have 5 lanterns, so let's add some lanterns. I think that's right. And then are there lanterns on the back? I'm in a wall. Can I freaking flip the screenshot? No, I can't. That's the last one in the order. So Discord, for once your screenshots are right and I'm the dumb one, but just once. Just the once. All right, so now we can put in the sign since I think that's done. And it's just that. And then as many as these I can fit -1 and then that. And then it says, what does it say? Oh, it just says Celadome, map, room, then the same brilliant decor. And boom, there we go. And then we glow and die. And here is our map room. It's a neat little building. What is that? Oh, you can see the sugarcane in there. I need to fill in the maps and the directory, so this room, I guess this entire building actually has a purpose, but for now, it's mildly useless. That is going to be the end of this episode here. So if you made it this far, PogChamp, I don't really know what else to say other than the fact that, I don't know, 2 + 2 is 4. There you go, there's your fun fact. That's your congratulatory prize for making it this far in the video. But yeah, that's the end of the video. So with that, I will say, wait, I can't do the outro. I forgot to take my armor off. Okay, now I can do the outro. Okay, so now I want to say thank you for watching and goodbye.